sort of like a Bolex camera, you know? Oh. Well, gotta have a cameraman around these things. Good. Fun film tonight. Fun film tonight. Well, we always got fun films tonight, and this one here is especially fun. I like dinosaur movies, I like giant things, I like things that the radiation has done things to make them even bigger, and this one here is about it's kind of a monster-like thing that's guarding this big, well, it turns a radioactive piece of junk under the ocean. Cool-looking monster too. What is the movie? And every time I think about this, I'm driving here today, and I'm thinking, is it Beast from 20,000 Fathoms? No, I wish we did that Eugene Laurie film. That'd be great. You know, is it Voyage? No, it's not Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea. Not that either. You know, it's not 20,000 Leagues Beneath the Sea. It's not that either. But it is The Phantom, okay, from 10,000 Leagues. So I knew it had measurements in it, had phantoms in it, and stuff like that. 1955. Here's a film that was directed by Dan Milner. He was an editor. Primarily did a lot of television work and things like that. It's interesting how you see these guys, these editors and things like that. They go out and say, going to go make their own movies. Yeah, no, he has a brother too. Oh, a lot of people have brothers, but he has a brother. And his brother's name is Dan Milner, and he was a producer on this, but he was a sound editor on other things like Sky King and things like that. Ooh, I love Sky King. Penny, you know, all those guys. Dan Milner did direct another film, and I love this movie. I remember when I saw this as a little kid, we kind of pretended like we were this thing. It was the From Hell It Came. Now, you said, the hell do you say? You know, but it's From Hell It Came. It's about a guy who's reincarnated as this tree. You know? So if you see a tree that's kind of trembling, watch out, couldn't be him. That was made a couple years after that. This Phantom from 10,000 Leagues must have been a big hit. Okay, so you got enough, 2 years, got enough money, let's make a new one, right? The film was written by this guy named Lou Rusoff. That's a nice, Lou Rusoff. I like that name. He wrote a lot of other cool things. He wrote Zontar, The Thing from Venus. Oh, that Buchanan thing. Okay, that's one of his best things. He did It Conquered the World. He did the original writing on Beach Party, you know, one of the early the Beach Party movies. He did Ghost of Drag Strip Hollow. Wow. He did Hot Rod Gang and Motorcycle Gang. All the same year. He had a theme going. Got to have Motorcycle Gal or Hot Rod or something in it. He did Cat Girl. No, it's not that. Okay. He did Drag Strip Girl. Okay. So those two go together. See, so we had themes going there. Girl thing again. He did the She Creature. Whoa. And he did Girls in Prison. You like the behind bars things. And Oklahoma Woman, and The Day the World Ended. So he worked with a lot of good people. He did some rock and roll films. This guy's been around. Okay, so this film really shows some of that talent. The main guy who plays the scientist, and he's kind of a hapless scientist. He doesn't realize things until it's too late half the time. Kent Taylor. Now, we have a film we show, and we're going to show this one down the pike. Kent Taylor was The Crawling Hand. Crawling Hand, okay? Kind of a cool one, you know, that spaceship, you know, his arm is cut off and it crawls around and terrorizes a girl on a beach and things like that. Always got a girl on a beach, and it seems like a theme running. Look at these hot rod girls, you know, and beach party, right? That kind of ties in. You know where this Kent Taylor's from? Get ready. He was from Nashua, Iowa. Boom, boom, boom. Iowa's put on the map by Kent Taylor. You know, you got a lot of other great guys who come from this area, right? You move aside John Wayne, we got Kent Taylor here. It also has Kathy Downs. Now, if you know your John Ford, you know, and you know My Darling Clementine. She played Clementine. Clem, you know, in a great kiss scene at the end of the movie. And I was thinking about it, you know. I wrote here, you know, like that was the height of her career. And I'm thinking maybe not. I think that this beast, what is it again? Phantom from 10,000 fathoms or leagues, or just really deep down there, right? Way down there in the ocean is where that thing is. It's a monster from deep in the water. Yeah. But maybe this film, and I think this one might have been her best film. She was in The Amazing Colossal Man. Yep, ma'am. Okay. Clem really steps up, okay, out of there. The film the producer on this film was Jack Milner. And Jack Milner, I'm thinking, is the brother of the other Milner, okay? And he was a sound editor on Sea Hunt and Bat Masterson. I like Bat Masterson. He was a man, Bat Masterson. Still, I can't do that. Okay. The cinematographer was this guy named Bryden Baker. Ooh, Bryden. With a Y. Bryden Baker. Okay. B-R-Y-D-O-N. Not B-R-O-D-Y-N. Bryden Baker. He did Ring of Terror. Oh, we show Ring of Terror here. No, connections. Always connections. He was in my Return of the Fly. You like that? I like that. I love that scene in Return of the Fly when they show a picture to the guy in the bed. He goes, "Is this what the fly looks like?" And he goes, "Ah, that's the fly, known anywhere." Okay, and he did something I don't know anything about. Space Master X7. You know, if you know that Space Master, it's sort of like what? Maybe that's a cleaning company or something like that. I don't know. And then Sky King. Everybody works on Sky King. Anybody worth their salt had to like, you got to break in on Sky King. That's where you get your start. Once you get there, you can do Citizen Kane after that. And from Hell It Came, he was a cinematographer on that. So hey, connections, right? Because Dan Milner said, "Hey, I'm going to make a new movie. Come on over here, Bryden, B-R-Y-D-O-N. Come over here and work with me." And then he did The Astounding She-Monster as well. Kind of a fun movie. I think you're really going to enjoy how this thing really plays out. The monster, I like to think of the monsters in these cheaper movies, okay, of how they kind of manage to sell this creature, right? It's not as stupid as the Beast from the Haunted Sea or something. The Creature from the Haunted Sea is like a monster where there's just a bunch of jeans or pants or seaweed hanging all over it. It's really stupid with eyeballs that are like pinballs or like pinball machines or something like that. But anyway, the monster in here is really cool, and I think you're really going to get into it. I wish this Milner guy would have made some more movies. He could have worked on Zontar maybe with Buchanan. Have fun with this movie. I got me this cameraman guy. Maybe he can. Let's see. Hey, can you come over here, cameraman, and run this so I can do what I want to do on that. Okay? You ready? Roll on. Pretty good, huh? Okay.